Hi guys, I am so excited to be recording my first YouTube video. I know I've been saying I'm going to be putting up a video for like ever, and I'm finally doing it. Today I am going to be reviewing the new Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, and I picked up shade 435. It is called Punta Cana. So if you're interested in seeing if this foundation is truly magic, then keep watching. I am going to do all the steps that I would do when I apply any other foundation, and that is moisturize, which I've already done. So now I'm going to go in with a primer, and this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Looks like this. And this is supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and I have been loving it. That's what it looks like. And so I'm just going to dot a few dots on my face. You don't need very much, and I usually only put it where my pores are big, which is right here, and my forehead gets pretty shiny, so I just basically put it in those spots. So I just basically put it in those spots, and then I move on to the foundation. And so I always use a like Bath and Body Works candle lid or something that I could squeeze foundation onto. And I am going to squirt, oh, hold on, I'm not squirting anything because it has, a thing on it. So let me take that off really quickly. Okay, squirt about this much. I heard a little bit goes a long way, so I'm only gonna squirt about this much. And I'm just gonna do one side of my face first and see how that looks. If I'm looking away, it is because I am looking in a mirror. And yes, she is thick, so a little bit definitely goes a long way. And let's see what brush I'm gonna use. I am just going to use this Morphe Y6 brush. I have always preferred brushes to beauty blenders. I know some of y'all are gonna fight me on that, but that's just my preference. Oh my word, you guys, this is absolutely beautiful. It has a scent, but I don't even know how to describe it. It doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell like roses. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is one side of my face with foundation, and this is without foundation. I've been picking here, so we'll see if it'll cover that, but you guys, look at that. And this color is a pretty good match. I believe that the foundation reference that it gave, or comparison that it gave for this shade, was NARS Radiant Foundation in Tahoe, which I've never tried. But I actually went to Ulta yesterday and picked this up, so I was able to try some different shades. I tried this shade, I tried Casablanca, and I tried Havana. And a couple girls were in there with me, and they kind of helped me pick the one that we thought matched best. And I think we did a really good job. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back. You guys, this foundation is absolutely beautiful. It is full coverage. I literally did one layer, and this is the coverage that I got. I hope that it's coming off on camera like it is in person. It is flawless. And on my, where I squirted the foundation on this, I still have that much foundation. So a little bit definitely goes a long way, but because I don't want to waste any product, yes, I'm one of those people, I am just going to take what is left on here and do another layer just to see how full coverage it is. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of acne, but I do have acne scarring from previous bouts of acne. It has cleared up a lot, but without foundation, you can definitely see some of my scarring. And this has, I mean, the very first layer covered everything. So if you have severe acne scarring, 2 layers would definitely do the trick. This is just, you guys, this is so pretty. And it doesn't feel heavy at all. Like, you know, you just have gook on your face. It doesn't feel like that at all. It's absolutely beautiful. I am not going to be able to do a wear test today because it's at 8 o'clock at night and I'm home for the night. But I wanted to get this video up because I noticed there weren't a lot of videos in this shade. So I thought I'd go ahead and contribute in case people are my skin tone and want to know if this is a yes or no. It is 100% a yes. So I am looking in the mirror and I'm looking in my big mirror in my bathroom, and I am noticing that it might be a tad too deep for me, barely. I can tell when I'm looking at my neck, it's a little bit dark, but this will definitely be my summer shade, so I'm not concerned about it at all. And what I'm going to do is use some concealer to kind of lighten up some spots to make it not look so dark. And I'm going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Golden. And I love this. I absolutely love it. It's almost gone. I did not pick up the Juvia's Place concealer because they didn't have it at Ulta. And I am really skeptical about buying makeup online that I can't try because I have a sort of tricky undertone. So I'm just gonna go in with this, and if I get my hands on the concealer, I will definitely do a review for you guys. But for now, we're gonna go in with this. And this golden shade is absolutely stunning, as you can see. The girls that I've watched reviews on that are similar to my shade, they are using the Juvia's Place concealer in 16, 17, and 18. I've seen them use all 3, so I don't know which one I would be. And let's see, I have a beauty blender, but I didn't wet it, so I am just gonna go in with a stippling brush, which I totally would not use with this, but I am not getting ready to dig around for a concealer. And this concealer is gorgeous. Oh, it's just so pretty. And y'all, I believe this concealer, the Maybelline one, is only something like $8, $10 the most, and it's worth every penny. My dogs are in there barking. Who knows why? I'm not mad at this stippling brush. It's actually doing a pretty good job. And this is by Morphe. It came in the Copper Dreams set, so there's no number or anything. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my lid. Get rid of some of the redness. Okay, what do y'all think? Ooh. Yeah, that helped a lot. It doesn't look as deep as it did. So I don't think that I would actually need to even change the shade. I would definitely just need to highlight when I wear this shade. Y'all. Oh, that's cute. To set that concealer, I'm gonna go in with another Maybelline product. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in shade 25, and it looks like this. It's very finely milled, so it's perfect for setting your under eye concealers. Doesn't get really dry. And I'm not really a baker. I just set my concealer and I'm done. And this concealer with this foundation is working beautifully. I'm not having any issues with creasing or the concealer taking away the foundation, rubbing it off or anything. It is perfectly melting together. So you definitely do not need to use this with a Juvia's Place concealer. I think any concealer will work fine. And I will let you know if the Juvia's Place concealer works better with it as soon as I get my hands on it. I'm hoping that goes to Ulta too. This is like my new favorite combo, I'm telling you. I don't know if y'all can see that really well, but y'all, I'm shook. Juvia's Place did that. You did that, girl. I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer, and this is the new Fenty Beauty in Bajan Gyal. It's like this, Bajan Gyal. And I am going to use a Morphe R14 brush. And I am just going to add a little bit of bronzer to the high points of my cheeks. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go all on my forehead and do all of that, but that's what that looks like. It's really pretty. Subtle, not too much. For blush, I'm going to use Drew Barrymore's line Flower Beauty in the shade Peach Primrose, and it's from the Flower Pots collection. And it looks like this. It's a beautiful coral. And I am using a MAC 129 brush that I've had for about 20 years. Love this brush. And I am going to just do like this. Actually, like this is probably better, where my roundness of my cheek is, and kind of bring that up higher, right above where I put that bronzer. And you see how that just gives me a pretty flushed look. Also, the higher up you put your blush, it lifts your face. Because I have such a round face, I don't like to put my blush low. Put it higher. And for me, the more blush, the better. I love a nice flushed cheek. I think it's youthful and it makes you look happy. That's just my opinion. But that's that. I love this blush. It's so gorgeous. I highly recommend this. That one I get from Walmart and it's only $10. I have another shade, a pink shade, but I think this one is my favorite. For highlighter, I am going to use the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, which was a collaboration that Becca did with Jaclyn Hill. And I got this little sample size one in a Curvy bag. And I have been using it since I got it last year, and I just barely hit pan. This is one of my favorite highlighting shades, and I'm going to use it with a fluffy brush. It's a controlled setting brush by Echo Tools. I don't know if y'all can see that. I got something on me, but this came in a set of Echo Tool brushes, so it's not sold separately, but I'll try to find the set and link it because it's worth it just to get this brush. Love it for highlighting. Okay, so for highlight, I am going to pretty much mimic the same thing I did with my blush, how I smiled and went above my bronzer. Now what I'm gonna do is smile and go above my blush. And give you a nice highlighted cheek moment. And then I kind of just spread that out. A little bit goes a long way, and if you get a little carried away like I do, you can just take your finger and blend it in. Or another brush, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get that same powder brush and I'm just gonna kind of tone that down some. You still want it to pop, but it doesn't need to be that poppy. And that just gives you a nice sheen to your face. I'm gonna put a little bit above my Cupid's bow, and I'm just gonna take my pinky finger and put some at the tip of my nose and put some down the bridge of my nose, but only at the top. And that's that. Beautiful glow. I love highlight. I love how putting it above your cheeks instead of just right here, you're getting it from all angles. You're getting it from the side, you're getting it from the front, and it's just super pretty. If you feel like it kind of took off some of your blush, you can always get your blush brush and kind of go over it. But love that. And so now I am going to move on to my eyes, but this is pretty much it for my canvas. I love how it turned out. This foundation is absolutely gorgeous and it works well with all of my other products. So I am going to finish up my makeup and I'll show you the finished look. This is the finished look, you guys. I absolutely love how it turned out. This foundation is phenomenal. It is definitely going into my favorites pile, and I highly recommend it. For eyes, I also used Juvia's Place. I used the Festival palette, and it looks like this. And the colors I used are Ofala, Odogwu, Uli, and Manwu. So this one, this one, this one. I love this palette. I use it all the time. It's absolutely stunning. And for my lips, I use the Juvia's Place lipstick in the color Soil. It is a matte liquid lipstick and it looks like this. Y'all, I am obsessed with Juvia's Place products. It's a Black-owned business. I think it's very important to support Black-owned businesses, to support brands that cater to brown girls. There aren't very many of them out there, and it is great quality. The price point is fair, and I just love the brand. This is not sponsored. This is genuine love for this brand. Like, I really love this brand. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, my first one on this foundation. I have more videos to come. I'm gonna do one on accessories like headbands, earrings, little things like that that I have recently purchased. So I'll do a little haul for my next video. If you like this video, please, please, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to come and watch little old me. Have a blessed day.